Yo, what's poppin' guys? Sizzle here. Welcome back to the Open Queue Ironman. And in this episode, we're finishing the whole challenge. We've done every single character except for Mauga at this point. You can see one win on every single hero except Mauga. You can see the time played on each hero as well. Some of them are pretty low. Some of them, we just completely destroyed. We had someone leave, whatever. I guess we have like a 3-stack or something on our team. Should be kind of interesting. So they all got that same background, but I guess so does this guy. I wonder where that's from. Let's see. Oh, they're not 3-stacks. They're all solo queue. That's insane. Because if you didn't know, if you hit invite to group and it says that they're in comp play, they're not group. And if it says they're already in a group, then they're grouped. And that's the way you can check for it. You can see everyone here is solo queue. That's really interesting. Wonder where that summoning circle type thing is from. But yeah. It'd be pretty straightforward here. Just play Mauga, we shoot the tanks and the tanks die, and then if we're ever low or our teammates are ever low, we press this E button right here. And my team lives, I live, I heal, they heal, and we win. No clue why I'm on 30 FPS right now, but I'm hoping that just fixed itself over time. I'm just hoping that that's like generating shader cache for these characters or something. Because I have nothing open on my computer. I don't know what could be causing this. I'm at 10 FPS. What the fuck? Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go do this. That generally tends to help when I turn in the resolution. It obviously makes the game look a bit worse. It's not even helping. That's really concerning. I'm sure that'll fix itself soon. Yeah, we focus on the torp turret. Gotta reload in a sec. We haven't lost enough health to have to press E yet. And we also have no real reason to push super hard with our left shift yet. Demake the D.Va. Perfect time to be pressing E. And I didn't heal too much from that, but I'm sure my teammates did. Got a good crossfire right here on the Zarya, who should be lower than she is, but she's full health. And our Moira died somehow and all that. Huh. I mean, you know? I guess if our D.Va is just standing there DMing and I'm the only one shooting, then we don't get anything done, but I thought we did McCree as well. And like our Ana could have emptied something, but I guess they have DM and bubbles. And
No, you gotta chill out, Ryan. Pushing in too hard.
Wow, they already have grab? That's insane. Press E so that we live the Torb come. Let's just go high, I guess. Oh, it runs in. We gotta go help him. Okay, I pressed E so my Reinhardt stays alive here. Didn't have my pin to pin that. Did have my pin to live there though. You can see despite being on 30 health, I get like 80% damage mitigation, which is more than enough to live at any point. Don't even have to particularly aim or anything as well. Doesn't really matter if I'm doing too much accurate damage, as long as I'm just shooting in their general direction, they'll probably die. You can see they're forced to mirror the Mauga. Although they kind of got pushed on by Reinzar and I just showed up afterward, but don't tell them that. Although the Ryan was kept up through Mauga's E-press, so I guess that's fair enough. Okay, he made me waste my E-press, so now I will die if I don't go back. But I have a tool to back out with, so I just have to turret. I've never seen you peek through the wall like that before. Almost have my E-press, I got my E-press, we E-press their Mauga's E-press, and then we win. Shocker. Also helps that we have a Rhine shield and a bubble. Those are like two different ways to block their Mauga's damage, which let me just abuse their Mauga for free. Let's go get that Torb, I guess. I don't really have much else to do right now. Just chilling up here. Let's just press Q to reload real quick. Didn't really have to do this, but Dario was free to kill if I did, so why not? Gonna cancel the ult to help our Ryan push their
push too
backline
far,
here.
Ryan. We need you. Nah, you got it. What am I talking about?
Well, yeah, bring that easy character, bring that easy game. As long as I'm shooting their tank, I'm doing what I'm supposed to. As long as I press E whenever someone on my team is low, or myself, we win that fight as well. And all I have to be careful is that I don't press E after their Mauga. If you press E after the enemy Mauga, you instantly lose the entire game, and your house explodes. So, you don't want that to happen. You gotta press it soon, right? They're out of bubbles and everything. There it is. And now I press mine like 4 seconds later. But we have an E-press and they don't, but now they have a nano and we don't. Which is pretty bad, pretty detrimental. Torbjorn is thick enough that Mauga can still shoot him pretty easily, so that's always really nice. Their Mauga, for some reason, despite having E-press there, he didn't press E. So he lost, because we pressed E and he didn't. You can tell it's not like accuracy or anything. I got 30% accuracy. I don't have to particularly aim too well or anything. I'm just doing random chip damage to people half the time. This character's just a little silly. A little goofy with it. Ryan pinned me over here, but he can't chase me, or he would have C9'd that, which I knew, which is why I just walked back there. I'm able to just do that. I should be shooting the tanks, not the Kiriko. That's my mistake. Because when I'm shooting the Kiriko, I actually have to aim a little bit. But if I just shoot the tanks, I'll be fine. Also, accidentally killed the Moira there while trying to just chase Kiriko around. I have no clue where she was, but we have huge splash radius and huge damage on that splash radius. It's something like, I think 80 damage for just hitting someone at all. That's not if you get the crit. If you get the crit, it does like 150 burst damage, which is ridiculous, and it stuns. Yeah. Mauga for you. Certified Mauga moment. This is just the open queue character. You can see there's not really anything they can do. They were on D.Va Zarya before, and that's not enough to stop me. They can build a Roadhog, and that makes my job easier. They have the Torbjorn that makes my job easier. Even the Flyers have some pretty chunky hitboxes, and Mauga doesn't have the hardest time dealing with like Pharah or Echo. He's got crazy self-sustain. His left shift lets him get out everything for free, lets him get into everything for free. And you can literally just play however you want as long as you're continually shooting the tanks and pressing E at the right time. You don't have to be aiming at them particularly well, you don't have to be positioned particularly well. As long as you press E at the right time, don't get antied, you're golden. Also, what the fuck is glitch spot? What is that? Never seen that in the subtitles before. Bro? What did I just watch? Anyway. Yeah, the Junkrat, honestly not an awful idea, because I'm just farming for free, but they don't have the Mauga when we do, so we'll win no matter what. I'm lucky. They're like Rhine Mauga junk, honestly, it's not awful. Oh, not great, I'd rather the Zara, but you can see, like, I'm not aiming at anything too much, but I just force bubble, I just force them to put up their shields. We're not really getting low at all, or else I'd press E here. Because when there's no Mauga, you can press E whenever and go unpunished. You still don't need it yet. I don't necessarily need it right now, but I can use it. You can see the Reinhardt put his shield down for a literal frame, and that was enough for me to get almost my entire health bar back. He did like enough for a fire strike, and that was far too much. Okay. We have another E-press. The Junkrat's going big, got our whole back line, but yeah, we can just walk out for free. Don't have to position well or anything, I just get a lot of kills so I don't die. Do we recontest this? Might as well. What could we possibly lose by contesting this? You can see right here, no supports involved, I am just standing there with my E-press and winning by default. You have to watch the window, that is actually a powerful enough ability that Mauga can actually die to it. There he is. So yeah. We do still have our E-press, but they do have bubble. The buff bubble is the one thing that can kind of keep us in check. That and defense matrix. So if they have no Mauga, we have to be careful of that, but that's only when our entire team's dead, and Reinhardt can't just swing on them, or sorry, can't just shoot them for doing that. Like, if we're all alive, we're fine there. The sim swap is the most confusing swap of all time. You just get farmed by everyone on their team. Moira, Junkrat, Bab, Zarya, and Ryan all love to fight Symmetra. But I guess we can teleport high ground? Or we didn't even want to teleport high ground where they're at. I would hate to be contesting on my team. That'd be just such a bad idea. But yeah, could harass the guy in the cart, but then they'll just heal and kill me. So instead, I'll just stand high ground, press E, and die. Yeah. That's the one thing Ryan can do to you, but he also can't pin you or anything. Like, there's no way for him to do anything about that. There's Sim getting far. I mean, the Sim swap makes genuinely zero sense at all. I'm gonna press E here just so our Ana has a chance of living more. Don't necessarily think she should. Let's get back to our spawn because we're way too low. But like, what is the Sim for? Very lost. We can see, like, we have absurdly high damage. We have the lowest deaths. We're having no problems. The only problems we're having is that they just have more teammates than we do, because we had a Symmetra, who with our comp was useless. Let's cage this, might as well. Let's see what happens with that. Probably a bit of a misplay on my part, so be it. Yeah, they kept. Fair enough. I wasn't sure how close Ram was or anything. I probably should have looked behind me or something. Yeah. If you didn't know any better, like, stat-wise, I look like the best player on this team by a mile. And to be honest, I might be, but that's like... I'm not playing particularly well or anything. Okay, my diva wants to die. I can't help her with that. We have a soldier now, which is... We just gave up on Ram before ever using the character. Cool. Oh, the window. I know Junkrat was shooting me, by the way. It's just I didn't. He wasn't gonna do enough damage that I had to care. But the window right click on 90 charge will do that. Like I said, that's the one ability we have to worry about. Nano Coal, not a bad idea, honestly. Got some decent damage on Junkrat. He won't be able to peek for a little bit. May have to reload here and then press E. I think that Junkrat's still up there. Not that I can do anything about it. Oh, well, I'm dead. Mauga does have no answer to Tire either, like you just get hit with it. Yeah, I don't know why we swapped our own Ryan and Zar. That makes this game so much more difficult. Like, Ryan and Zar play really easily in the D.Va, because neither of them really care better. And then the Beeper slash Soldiers slash Symmetra slash Shamatra, like whatever the fuck this guy's on, just doesn't do anything either. Or whatever. Like, Ryan Zar was genuinely perfect, but I guess we don't get to have good things. And then we're on Life Weaver now. Whatever. I mean, fair is not awful. It's just like we have against their Ryan, you can just stand there and shield in front of us with like his 1800 shield or whatever, which didn't matter in roll queue, but in open queue, that's a pretty significant buff. It's just gonna be interesting. We're gonna have like no counter to anti. We're gonna have very minimal utility or anything coming from our life weaver because that character's pretty useless. And we just need like me, Zarya, and Moira have to like 3v5 this while Farah does hopefully good splash damage makes it a 4v5. But yeah. We got what we rolled out of spawn with, but I just don't think we had a life weaver until now. Like I would have known. Would have noticed. Okay. Zarya's gonna die. I guess they're not gonna pin there or nothing. They have no shield? That's big. If we can pressure out his shield, that makes Mauga like incredibly easy because I can just shoot the run. The diva. We have E-Press here, we don't need it yet, so we should need it in a second though. Okay, I got pulled at full health, so you get 0 value for my E-Press. I was literally full health and not going down at all. Instead our Fair gets to die for free. And to be fair, why are they there on Fair instead of up high? But yeah, there goes our whole team. Beautiful life we replay. There he is. I'm assuming he's talking to Fair, but we could just go Ryan. And then swap off the Weaver. That big value. That would save Hogwarts. We get some solid hooks in here, and then we can get we can just easily follow up on that with Ryanzo, or not Ryanzo, with Mauga Zarya. I had to pin there just in case the Ryan committed, because that would have gotten my range or something if I didn't. I press E so that my Zarya lives here, otherwise she probably would have died. And now their Zarya's up high, but I can just ignore her. It's actually better to ignore her because she gets like no charge or anything. Good combo by him. Yeah. I don't understand this at all. I don't think I'm ever gonna understand when people win 10 fights, lose 1 fight, and swap the entire team comp. Because that's just... This game ain't that deep, man. You lose 1 fight, it's completely winnable in the second. If you swap to something just inherently worse, of course you're gonna keep losing. I don't really think that's that hard to comprehend. There's still a window up and all of that. Alone, we're getting some good pressure on the Ryan, but he's bubbled again. He has both supports on him. A Reaper again, which is yet again gonna do nothing. Okay, the Ryan is literally all we needed. This guy can do whatever shenanigans are gonna be doing with the Reaper Life Weaver. But yeah. Mercy? Man. I don't understand these people. Second's nice, actually. We got a solid comp here now. Took fucking 3 minutes, and our Moira fed once we had a solid comp. But we have one now. That's new. A little bit cool. Yeah, we just need our Reinhardt to take some space and some Moira's back. Then we should just win by default. Let me just start walking up so that Ryan knows to walk up. Right. Where's he? I wasted my E-press there, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit scared for no real reason. Up the Rhine for that. Playing up their Diva. Fortunately don't have E-press yet, so I'm probably dead. Oh, especially with that window. It's a good window yet again. We got him. Look, we went Ryan, and despite not really having any ults there, and them having the ults, instantly we win that fight. Obviously, the other swaps were kind of neat as well, but it was like 99% just having a Reinhardt into their team comp. Just wins. It just wins. Like, Mauga's a disgusting hero, you can play him always. He's never gonna be the problem pick. The only way that Mauga's a problem pick is if you're really, really bad at the game, at which point there's no pick that will save you. So Mauga's still the best option. Right? Like, I don't know what to say to you if you don't know how to play this character. I know people who have 10 hours in Overwatch that know exactly how to play this character enough to beat me when I'm on like Roadhog or whatever. And they're doing the same shit here. Okay. I mean, the Zarya was fine, but if this guy really wants to go Rissa, I'm not gonna stop him. That's not a bad pick either. Like, as long as we have the Rhine to match their Rhine, we're good. Because we either do that or we have like we just have like a brawl comp kind of. Mauga's just generally a brawl character. I mean, you can play him kind of like poke, but then you need a poke character like Sigma or something. We just didn't have any of that. We had like we had Mauga's our Reaper or something, which just doesn't do enough. It's so easy to walk on that. Like, you have to be careful of the Mauga, obviously, and I think they were a little bit. But once you're careful of the Mauga, you bait out his E-Press with like Defense Matrix and Bubble or whatever. Then after that, you're completely fine.
Right, no, it's gonna be pushing up like that.
If I'd pressed E and he'd realized it, and he would have been fine. The Ryan hard flying? It's not. I saw him going toward the left, I wasn't sure if he committed to it. I'm gonna be pressing E, you can walk here. Never mind, they entered that, it's pretty fat. Mercy picked it again, confusing the actual fuck out of me. We're split. I wouldn't mind trading D.Va for Ryan, but we actually have to trade. I think Ryan just gonna get farmed.
Bro, there's no Matrix.
We gotta back up, Ryan died. Mine's the pressy to save more out. The
Bro, this is like
Winston swap.
impossible. First gonna keep dying.
No damn sense.
I don't know what's happening.
I do still think we want a Reinhardt for their comp. It's just such a good character in what they have. Literally beats down everything on their team for free. And the only thing you might lose to is Bath, which everyone loses to. Y'all a mess, yeah. Wow. The spawn door. That's insane. Oh.
We literally got one push left.
Yeah, and we're going Reaper
And it's
for
like 11 seconds worth of push.
Yeah. I don't understand how he thinks Reaper's gonna get value into D.Va Zarya with no frontline pressure, because we don't have any. Damn, that Rev just fucking suction cut me back. What the hell is that? I don't know. That's a game down, I guess. I don't know why we swapped off of a winning comp and refused to ever get back to it, but that's just OpenQ for you. I mean, like, I did a whole season, I think this was a season or two ago, but I did a season of only Mauga, and I went 50 wins, 25 losses, and the 25 losses were shit like this. We're just like, we're playing poorly, we're playing the wrong heroes, we're going to worse heroes, we're playing even worse. It just compounds on itself. There's not really much I can do about that. That was just kind of sad all around. I don't understand it. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, I suppose. Alright, looks like we found another one. Hopefully we just like have teammates. Wow, someone actually got the same profile pic as me, that's pretty rare. But yeah, let's see what we can do. I suppose I don't really have much to say. Like, that last game was just depressing. We had a perfect team comp, won every fight except one. Then we lost one fight, went Symmetra, swapped off the Reinzar, and just like never recovered from that, which is just sad. I will say, if you're gonna be stuck with 2 tanks and Mauga's gonna be one of them, you'd want to do like Mauga Ram, Mauga Rein, Mauga Sig, just some type of shield to go with it, or you go the full Mio and you go like Mauga, like Orisa or Mauga Hog, and just hard commit to killing things very quickly. But generally, Mauga benefits from more sustained fights, which generally is what OW2 has.
Time to break some hearts.
Yeah. Interesting start so far. I don't even know what to say, but okay, it's good. Yeah, it's a solid comp. We get big value of anti. We keep our Rhine up. Rhine keeps us up. It's a very solid relationship right there. And obviously, we have to play a little bit around Zen, but I can pressure him a little, just like cross map like that. It's just it's a good duo. I have the Discord orb off me. Now it's on our Rhine. The only problem is I don't know how our Shanket's gonna deal, but I'm sure if he plays the characters, he knows exactly how to get on their backline without D.Va harassing him. Or hopefully he does. If he doesn't, I got no words. The E-Press was to keep our Rhine up there. It seemed like he was about to start taking heavy damage, but that just wasn't the case, unfortunately. And into the wall there for damage mitigation. And we lost our Rhine, so we got it back. Yeah, not bad so far. We just need to like get a solid pick somewhere in there. Having a Junkrat spam down main isn't great for that, but I'm sure this guy will do something other than spam down main in a second, because that's how you play the rats. Well, he can spam down main and get picks too, depending on how they're playing. That one's still discorded. Little. They just walked on me. Didn't think that everybody backed out of there. Like, my Rhine just left me alone when I went to save him. My Junkrat was on his way still. But we got a solid nano off. We got their Zarya. They can win the 4v4 here. Especially with a tire like that. It's big tire, big value. Hopefully we don't need that to win every fight, but even if we do, we're at least winning fights. Like we team out with that. Okay, they pulled out the Trank. Is our Rhine fine? The Rhine's fine. Yeah, we just kind of brawl with our Rhine. I stay a little bit behind him. Like, I don't have to play super close to him. I want to stay close enough that my E-Press will benefit him. But beyond that, it doesn't matter too much. There was their Rhine, because we had a fat shatter there. And now I just shoot their D.Va. Because the second her DM's up, she will get demeched. Just like that. Zen was just down main there, so I could pressure him out a little. They're all so low by our Rhine. We helped finish that. The Rhine didn't even finish the pin. Let's reload. That E-Press also gives you damage mitigation if you didn't know, which is why I mainly pressed it there. I didn't realize I had no ammo to be fair, but even if I had, I still would have pressed it, because I needed damage mitigation there to begin with, the load. But yeah, it gives you damage mitigation, it gives you 100% lifesteal, like 50% damage mitigation or something, or I think it's 40%. 60? I don't remember. They keep changing the number on it. It's been each of those numbers at some point in the past. I just don't know what it is right now. But I do know it is 100% lifesteal right now, so any damage you do 1-to-1 gets stolen. Letting a Rhine know. Oh. Okay, I was gonna jump in there and cage, but my Rhine got mauled. Just discorded. There's the value of the Zen if you don't contest him. It's kind of disgusting. What did they swap to Ashe? Oh, I thought I pressed Q, but apparently I hadn't. I was really late on that. Huh. Oh my god. That fucking noise. Insane. But yeah, this is a Mauga moment. They don't have the Mauga and we do, so we win. The Ashe swap is really great because Junkrat's just so much better than Ashe, it's not even funny. Ashe is way better in role queue, but in open queue, Junkrat is miles better. It's unreal how much better he is. Unfortunate shatter right there, that's fine. Just get the D.Va again for free. I pressed E in time to get the damage mitigation, but that D.Va might get a rematch. That's kind of what I was trying to prevent. Okay, the Rhine brought me out of the way. I'm going to try and position away from my Kiriko so he has to choose. Because if he has to choose, then Kiriko can always heal me. And if he ever pushes on the Kiriko, she can always TP to me. It's just like, that's uncontestable for Rhine. You'd have to like pin the Kiriko to have a chance of winning that. And Mauga generally doesn't do too much into squishies. But if they're out in the open like this, I can 100% do stuff. I'm shocked that's Zenliv, by the way. Like, I know I didn't fully finish him there, but I figured he would die to burn, but he didn't. But it did get him out of the equation there, so that the run could get melted by Mauga yet again. Mauga just gets to do that for some reason. Uncontested. About to reload so I can go in. Didn't think my line would go deep right there. Pressed E, just to kill Bob real quick. I think an E press is worth getting rid of Bob. Might be wrong on that. Good pin on their Rhine, getting in our backline there. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Luckily our Kiriko our Kiriko did not realize that. They should have gone out there. I guess we traded Kiriko ult for Trank, which isn't too awful when he body blocked my Kiri. Probably should have pressed E there. I'm not sure, sorry. But yeah, I do like our Rhine. He's a little bit over aggressive, but that is like one of the best problems to have on Reinhardt, because it means they're aggressive. And most Reinhardts have the problem where they just don't swing at all, and this guy, he's swinging. He's going in, he's swinging, he's making space. He's sometimes going too deep for making space, but that's a perfect problem to have. Because it's, I don't know, you don't get punished too hard for overcommitting like that. We just have to keep focusing the Zen so our Rhine's allowed to play the game, and especially not get taken out like that. I also didn't realize our Rhine rotated. You can see right here, just hops across, I'm just down the open. Whoops. Yeah, third point here is where snipers are just kind of strong. So we gotta be real careful. Not to get out snipes or and can this guy make it out? Oh wow, you can just make that from the floor. I didn't know that. I knew you can make it from the building, but I didn't know Ashe get that much vertical height. We'll just do this. Got their Rhine stuck, and got his shield in the way of most other things. Still Discord is my problem, and now I'm shattering, which is another problem. Okay, I'm gonna pin here just to live for a second. That is a very important thing to be doing on Mauga. You can just at any point like pin and live, because you get that insane damage mitigation of like 70% or something. You're borderline impossible to kill whenever you do that shit. Good stuff by our team there. Except their chunk that, I guess. He got smoked. Unlucky, you go next. No clue why their Ashe just did that. She would have lived if she just waited high ground if nobody was chasing her. I don't know why I was trying to shoot Lucia there, but it worked out because the Rhine thought he could do something there. Then our Rhine actually did something there. Good under D.Va to pressure our backline like that. Actually, would be a bit of a problem if it wasn't for this Ashe being their Ashe and doing weird shit like that. I'm so glad I got this Junkrat and not their Ashe. Like, obviously he's died once or twice, and he started off kind of rough because honestly, I guess on first against all tanks, you can't push that super hard on Junk or flank. But now that we've made a little bit of room and we got a little bit out into the map, our Junkrat's been doing some great just spam damage across the board. Yeah. I mean, the only thing we could possibly be doing better is peeling a little bit more for our Ana, because she's just getting farmed by D.Va at this point. But D.Va's always died for it every time after. We're just a little bit late with it, so our honest gotten a few deaths now that they wouldn't have had before. Like, they were at like 1 death before last or whatever, and they got 2 deaths there because we just didn't peel for it. And their Diva's realizing that, which is that's bigger than to realize, bigger than to do. Luckily for us, there's no follow-up other than the Diva, and they don't really have a front line. Like, they have Ryan, but like Ryan Diva versus Ryan Mauga, like Mauga just wins. That's the Mauga difference. This isn't me being way better than them. I mean, I probably am, but this is literally just the character being better. I don't gotta play well. I don't have to hit my shots. I don't gotta do anything crazy. Just gotta play the game and live and win and kill. At like half the effort of everyone else. Everyone else gotta position a little bit well, think about what they're doing. I just stay a little bit behind Ryan, press E if either of us are low, and shoot the tank. And then if I see Zenyatta, I have to shoot him as well, because otherwise we'd lose. Because Zenyatta, if uncontested, Zenyatta in open queue is possibly the strongest hero in the entire game. Which is why you gotta make sure to contest him. Unfortunate that cleanse was a little bit late. We're gonna have to back off of that. The player Ryan knows. Our honest dead if he leaves, that's the problem. Honest dead anyway, so now we just leave. I'm gonna try to stay here and give our E-press to our Junkrat. Hope we can hit something, or else he dies to Orb. Nice! That E-press might have mattered. He got damage mitigation there. I don't think he actually had any lifesteal because it didn't look like he hit anything, but good stuff right there. He got the Meh. That's that Junkrat value on squishies. Just the sheer amount of spam you can put out is insane. Gave my Ryan an E-press there. If he'd swung, he would have gotten healed more, but he got healed by actual supports, which is nice instead. But we did just lose our Ryan for that. Body blocking for our Junkrat to be able to back up a little. Set the pressure to Zen here, right die. But if he doesn't maintain sights on me, I will always be fine. Good trap. Kinda disgusting what that just did for us. Okay. Well, that's overkill, but I will take it. Have this Zen to be running around the Rosing with me. Did let their Moira get out for free. Yeah, the Nana was overkill, but I mean, it did win us the fight. Leave me alone. Don't use this. Like, what a weird thing. If you're on like Moira or something, you're saying leave me alone, fair enough. I mean, there's not too much reason to dive on Moira unless you get a kill on them, which is very rare because they always have fade. But against Zenyatta, it's like, if I don't leave you alone, we are going to die to Discord or instant lose. Did I make it out of here? I do. It was a good combo by him. I hate to see it. Yeah, my supports need ult charge, so I'm not gonna grab my guy. That's something you can do in both roll and open queues. Just not grab health packs if you're safe, so that your supports get free ult charge. I need my run. Where's my run? Oh. Come on. Bit of an early tire in my opinion, but he did get the Ryan with it, so I guess it wasn't. And then Nano, if it's on our Ryan, could be some pretty big value, especially with their Ryan down. He has no one to really stop him. We get the Zen out of the way, so now he's basically immortal. And we kind of got it from here. It was a good set of ults. I doubted our Junkrat, and he just delivered anyway. So even from a distance, you can shoot the tanks and do a disgusting amount of damage like that. We got their fade out, and then we don't send in main because we can't do it. Our character's not allowed. I mean, no character's allowed to do that, but some of them can do it for a little bit. Just not Mauga. I don't actually know what character. I guess Zen could have done that because he was far enough away, but most characters can't. And it also depends on what you're fighting. With a Mei there, she can hit those shots. It's not that hard to hit them. Unfortunate loss of our Junkrat there. Press the E so we get another E press. Get the cage out. We got the Zen. I was spamming E, but we didn't get it again. Good freeze by him. 10-1. Yeah. If we lock in on Zen, we're golden. The Hog is just gonna destroy him. I mean, we were winning without it. Hog, Mauga, Ryan is just a pretty detrimental trio. It might be stronger than Hussar, just because Hog can kind of beat things that that trio can't. Gives you a lot of range, a lot of distance, a lot more pressure, a lot more self-sustain, which is always nice to have in tanks. Holy shit. That Reinhardt just disintegrated. But yeah. I have no clue what I'm shooting at here. Oh, my honest stuck. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't know they were still in there, but even if I knew that, what am I supposed to do for them? There's no way to save honor there. I don't know if I had to press either, honestly. I think Hog probably would have lived just fine. But it's a situation where if I press either, it might save him, and I probably won't need E for a minute. If I don't press either, he could have died. I'm fine doing that. That Mei is flanking, I don't like that. Ain't no ways. That's annoying. Good stuff by our Ryan there. Big value. We got an anti-up. My Ryan's full health. We gotta kill Zen here. Or at least pretend like we want to. Because then it gets him off our Ryan. Problem is you can see the Discord orb still on our Reinhardt. And that's gonna cause problems. Like an uncontested Discord orb is just a problem. And I really don't know how we could contest it other than with maybe Ana or like me trying to shoot cross map. I have to touch this. Damn. It didn't touch. It's my bad, I guess. Yeah, the Mei's getting them a shocking amount of value. I don't know if it's just the Mei or we're just playing worse on defense or whatever, but we had a really hard time there. And I'm not 100% sure, so what caused most of it. And we had a few overextensions by Mei and by Ryan, but not by much. Like, they just kind of imploded really fast. I guess we just gotta stop doing that. Because other than like 1 or 2 times where our Ryan got like literally 1 tap from full health, I can't think of any really awful plays we made. But they did get a lot of value from Blizzards, to be fair. I think they won like 3 fights off of Blizzards. I guess that's something. Maybe Kiri could have cleansed that or whatever. Yeah, getting our own Zen to mirror is nice, because then we don't have to pressure their Zen as hard, which is a lot of what I was doing. Maybe I was over-pressuring their Zen and not shooting the tanks enough. And then so the Rhine Czar instead of the Rhine Hug. Don't hate that either, especially with Mei going around. I don't actually know, does Bubble Stop freeze? I thought it did. Because Bubble Stop's anti and stuff like it, and freeze is like that stuff, so I could see that being the case. But yeah, let's make it happen. Let's get the stub. Just shoot at their tanks. I definitely also shot their Mei a little too much. That's another thing I just realized. That's not my job. Ryan and Zara do that, or any of her supports. Like, Mauga shoots the tanks, and Mei is just not a tank. Good Mei wall. I can't be mad with that. Good chunk swap. Just to pressure Mei more. I don't hate it. Swap up Zen is interesting. I guess they don't have one either. Yeah, we just have to be careful of walls. If we don't get walled, we should be fine. He's anti. Okay, I have to press E here. Maybe keep him up. Do they have Shatter? That looks like they have Shatter. It really looks like they have Shatter. Like, I haven't been ult tracking or anything, but he's just, that is like Shatter behavior right there on Ryan. I figured he'd pin out there, which is why I backed away from the door, and he didn't, which is actually more scary. Oh yep, there's the Shatter I was talking about. Got their Ryan with that pin, and we had answers ready for May this time. Got the E-press out on time as well. Good tire. That's a lot of ults on both sides, but we easily came out on top there. That was really big. Nice.
Nice job, let's go.
Good stuff. That's a big fight win. Like, if we don't get around that corner and they have 3 minutes to push that, that's brutal. Getting even to the top of this slope is enough where I've held this for 7 minutes in like real comp at my actual rank before. So this map has some interesting design decisions that make that very possible to do. If we could somehow cap first, that'd be kind of over for him. Especially if we play around walls a little bit. I just gotta stick to my run a little closer than more for. As long as I do that, we're golden. It's just annoy their Ana. I was trying to kill her there, nothing. Decent cleanse, I suppose. I have Cage almost coming up, and 90% there. That pin is ridiculously insane value. Got my Moira safe with the ult. We kinda need Moira up to be able to win this fight and continue our rampage. So while it does seem like a bit of a waste of ult, it actually wasn't. It's very much necessary to ult that to keep Moira up and win. If Moira dies there, we lose. Like, I could have held Cage for a later fight, obviously, but it was too close to death to risk that. She might have lived that, to be fair, but it just didn't look like it. And I didn't have to take that risk. I'd rather have a guaranteed fight win over time and push the car a little bit than have the potential to push it the full mile just by holding it. If that makes sense. Hopefully the Junker knows about that. He's kind of the only one that can pressure that. I guess Kiriko as well. Dice for the holy bad run play. That Bonus dead too. Yeah. That was an awful play by their Ryan, just completely tossed that fight. Like, now our Ryan's playing safer and their Ryan's just giving up. I don't even know. I don't know how else to describe that. Oh my god, I just did that. I didn't know she was gonna ult, to be fair. I was just gonna stun her and hit her for a lot of damage, but yeah, bye bye Mayo. Stun the Ryan out of his pin, and now we pincer him. Oh, that Junkrat concussion was very unfortunate. Otherwise he would have died. And they're on a standing still a lot. If I hadn't had to reload right there, I would have had her. I'm getting solo shattered, but I can pin out of this and tire saves me. I tried pinning early, I swear to god. I couldn't get back in time. Insane push. God, I was just shocked. I wish he died first, man. Oh, who left their team? That Reinhardt? Hopefully he comes back. It'd be kind of sad to get the Mauga win on like a technicality like that, but you can see we were gonna win. So it's sad. Yeah, we had some really clean ult use there. We had a really good ult rotation. We popped every ult at a really good time. We had counters to damn near everything they did. The only reason we really lost at the end is I overextended on the Ryan. We had a very unfortunate concussion mine that our Junkrat definitely didn't plan or anything. It just happens sometimes when they're spamming down main. Then I overcommitted trying to still finish that kill. And the Ryan capitalized on that with Shatter and then pinned me away. And then, you know, with no Mauga there, the whole team kind of falls apart. Because Mauga's a very central dominating force. But yeah. I mean, you know, I guess we just kind of won off of that. I feel like we would have won this anyway. Like, even if they won every fight, they would still have to push in overtime to get to where we got. I think 2 minutes gets you first, so then they'd have 45 seconds to cap all of second and get halfway through third. And I just didn't see them doing that, especially after that performance. So, you know, yeah. This has been honestly a pretty interesting series. I learned a few things about a few characters that I didn't know before. Like, I genuinely didn't know how valuable Mei could be. I always shit talk the Meis that are on my team or whatever, but they got some crazy value to them. I didn't realize how much the Rhine shield buffs had mattered, because last time I played those weren't in the game. Yeah. If they seriously wanted to win this with whatever comp they're running with the 3 tanks, 1 support, which is by the way winnable comp, they need their own Mauga here. Queen's not a bad idea, the Ram's not awful either, but no Mauga means you just lose. Especially if you have a lot of tanks. Like, the more tanks you have, the more value Mauga gets. It's kind of insane. And the less tanks you have, the more uncontestable Mauga gets. It's a problem. Like, his best answers are generally tanks outside of anti-nade from Ana. And the things he answers best are also tanks, which is why he's the best character in all of OpenQ. That's why I have 6 deaths and everyone else on my team is 10. Not that I'm playing better, it's that this character just can do that. It's just I wasted E-Best there just completely, but it'll be fine. Got it back for a second. Got it back for more than a second. Let's body block a little bit, or at least try to. Yeah, you can always just stay a little bit too deep and walk back, then go too deep and walk back. Like you have pin. It enables a lot of stupid shit like that. Oh, bad time to be reloading, but amazing tired. But yeah, you can see like even with all this, they can't do anything about the Mauga. They also don't even have to aim at people's heads, because Mauga doesn't get crit bonuses for headshotting people, so he's actually better off aiming lower, because that's where the hitboxes are biggest. So like on Moira there, instead of aiming at her skinny upper torso, I can just aim at like her thighs, which are pretty big in comparison. Yeah, whatever promotes an ult too, but fair, when else are we gonna need them? But yeah, there you go, there's your Mauga domination, Mauga win. If you want to see more Mauga dominating open queue, I did an entire season of Mauga only, GG's. And you can go watch that. I mean, it was pretty cut and dry. But yeah. That is the entire series. I'll probably do a few bonus episodes just to get to 50 wins and place on the top 500 leaderboard. Because at this point I put enough time, I might as well show up on the leaderboard. And I'll probably just be doing a lot of Hog, Mauga, and Ryan, because those 3 are the ones I like to play that are very dominant. I don't really like Mauga too much, but he's super necessary to play if they pull him out. So, you know, ready to play him at any time. But yeah. Hope you all enjoyed this series, hope you enjoy whatever bonus episodes, and there will be a tier list going up on my main channel where I give all my thoughts and opinions on every hero's viability in open queue now that I've played all of them and won a game on all of them. And you can see that is true right here. 1 win on all of them, I've played all of them, got play time on all of them, right? 5 minutes of Wrecking Ball and Casping are lowest. Generally low play times on a lot of the tanks, right? The only ones over an hour were the early DPS. The win percentage also is worst on those early DPS as well. And Lucio, which was unfortunate, but I explained why that was. And BAP as well, that's kind of shocking. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.